everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Barbie Space. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my experience at Epcot in Disney World in Florida. And we spent 8 days there in Florida, and I'm going to take you through in this video series through every magical park in Disney World, Florida, the rides we went on, and the attractions. So this is the first episode of that series. And in this episode, I'll be taking you through the magical world of Epcot in Orlando. So we arrived at around noon. So we went to get lunch at the restaurant in the hotel. And then we started heading to Epcot. So we're in an Uber right now. And we're going to Epcot. So, before you go to Disney World, there's some preparations that you make at home digitally through your Disney World app, which you have to download. And so, you have to buy a ticket, and then you link the ticket with the app. And there needs to be a lead traveler, and basically the rest of them are family members. So the lead traveler is the one who plans everything in the Disney World app. So once you arrive at Disney World, you need to show them that link between the ticket and the app. So then they'll give you basically a card-like ticket, which is basically your ticket to your whole trip to Disney World. So now we arrived at Epcot. First, like an airport, there's a little scanner that'll scan you. They'll give you a card that you keep for the rest of your trip, and you need to scan the card and then put your fingerprint, and if it shines green, then they'll let you in. And before issuing the card, they'll take a picture of you. And it's all for security purposes. When we finally got into Epcot, there was a huge fountain, and it looked like a wishing fountain because a bunch of people had threw coins in there, so we did too. It was very interesting because we just followed what other people were doing. And also to come into Disney World was one of my biggest dreams, so I was really happy to be in Disney World. Beforehand, we also made a list of places and rides that we wanted to go to, which was optional, but we still did it because it was more organized that way. So we asked the directions, and they do give out paper maps, so we took a bunch of those too. Epcot is designed for all branches of technology, like space, mechanical, electrical, and automotive. So first, we're going into space technology. So the first ride we went on in Disney World was a ride called SPACESHIP Earth. So we're in the queue right now. So I'll explain more about the ride. So SPACESHIP Earth is a dark ride. It's not really a roller coaster. It takes you through the sphere, the Epcot sphere, and takes you basically through the different ages of mankind, through different inventions, or the Stone Age and the Ice Age, from caveman times to our times. So how much we humans changed from the Ice Age to the current age. So the dark ride spirals up and down, showing different animatronics of people from the Ice Age, new inventions. So now we can see a caution board. So now we're entering, and we're at the entrance. The whole ride actually looks like there's been a lot of work put into it. So it's a slow-moving journey to the past, which explores the future. And now you can see what we're sitting in, and basically it's trying to give the feeling that we're sitting in a time machine.
For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time should...
And the rest you can experience yourself, because my mom took a lot of videos of it. So come on in.
Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers. Please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth.
Goodness.
And once you enter, you can see beautiful constellation like stars hanging from the ceiling. And it looks like you're traveling through the galaxy. Also, I just realized when I'm making this video, I honestly really feel like I want to go back.
Y luego será su turno de crear el mundo del mañana.
So this is how Homo sapiens attacked animals. Like this is a mammoth, obviously. Yeah, this is caveman times. So you can see them like basically ruling the animal kingdom. So you can see the cavemen started to paint or draw on walls in the caves. And with this, Homo sapiens are initiating the process of evolution because other animals don't have the skill or the intelligence to, well, draw on walls or evolve as much as humans did from the caveman times to now.
Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicles will begin moving immediately. Remain seated, please. Our journey is resuming now.
Please remain seated. Your vehicle will begin moving immediately. Remain seated, please. Our travels are resuming now.
Ahora vayamos al antiguo Egipto, porque Jesús está a punto de suceder que solucionará ese pequeño problema y cambiará el futuro para siempre.
So you can see them talking, the animatronics, and the other animals didn't initiate like a language, but Homo sapiens did. And then slowly they started to build houses. So this is like ancient Egypt, probably like inside a pyramid. And you can see the intricate designs that they made in the pyramids. And then you can see they're inventing paper out of papyrus. And then the ancient kings of Egypt. And slowly they're transforming into a civilized culture. So who's in power, a ruler, a leader, basically. And then here they're making ships in the Middle East. You can see they're making like a boat to go on water and travel the world. So this is when humans started thinking more, and basically they're making the concept of school because one person is teaching all the others. And geography scholars are teaching mathematics and philosophy and all these other subjects. And then they started using other animals to their benefit. Like here, they made a chariot with horses and a wagon. And here they're doing some literature, like poetry. And then you can see they have a bunch of scrolls, which are basically books. And you can see the animatronic there is holding a book. Because then they gave more importance to education. Then they started doing arts, like this person is writing or painting. So this is basically like court with the judge and they started making laws. And they started making punishments and offenses and things that they couldn't do and that they could do. And now this is art, so they're like painting. And sculpting. And there's Michelangelo. And then they started making newspapers to get news around more quickly with printing presses and stuff. And then they started doing telecommunication. So that's basically their way of talking over the phone. Then the television was invented. And radios. And now you can see a normal family in the olden days watching television at home. And now the new cities, which is basically our generation, with skyscrapers and new buildings. And all the science and technology. In our fingertips. And then they made cars. And I was impressed and proud to see that how, as humans, we went from cavemen to scribbling like animal drawings on walls of caves to technology and science at our fingertips. Also, the ride takes a picture of you, which it uses to create like a future video depending on your choices. And you can see that my mom was holding her phone right when it took the photo. So I hope you enjoyed this ride. I sure did too. So see you in the next one. Please like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to share this video and like it too. Thank you. Bye.